Hello from the Music Interview Corner. Day 2 of Tuska with Follow the Sun. Hi guys.
Howdy ho.
Peace out.
Thank you so much for taking time for the interview.
No worries, we have nothing but time.
Nothing but time?
Yeah.
Honestly, wow, and I get some of this time, that's cool. I wanted to ask you, how does it feel for you to play today at the 20th Tuska Open Air?
Well, it's always a nice festival, and we played here a couple of times before. I think the first time we played in Tuska was 2004, right after our first album came out, so yeah, we have some history with this festival. And, yeah.
And now you're back for the big jubilee, for the big anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we slept 4 hours yesterday, so we're kind of tired, but getting there. So.
How did it happen? Were you at another gig before?
Yeah, we had a show in Province, and as our luck will tell us, it's like it was the last slot of the day, so we played at like 1 or something like that. And it's hell of a drive here, so it's only 4 hours, but it's good. It's better than none.
But you look really good for only 4 hours, I have to say. Yeah. So your last album, Moonflowers, came out in 2021. How much was the recording process impacted by the pandemic and the lockdowns?
Well, surprisingly little. I actually think that it might have even been a little bit less busy time for us because of the lockdown and everything. But I traveled to Sweden a couple of times to record the album and back and forth, and even that didn't cause any problems. We get to travel as we please, so kind of we're lucky there. So no big problems there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and if we would have recorded the album like a couple of months earlier, we couldn't have traveled to Sweden. We were actually quite lucky since the borders opened again. We were able to travel to Sweden. So, yeah, it didn't affect that much.
So you were also part of the mastering and mixing team of Moonflowers with your own audio studio.
Basically, I was a bigger part of the recording process, but I mixed and mastered the classical version of the songs, so I kind of did something on that front as well. More on the recording side of the actual band album.
So you recorded guitars, bass, and the dance vocals, is that right?
Yeah, and the strings. Yeah.
Ah, the strings, right.
Yeah.
How is it for you to be part of the recording process and not like just a musician, but also on the production side?
Yeah, I enjoy it immensely. It's like I kind of like consider myself. Some days I'm a guitarist first and I'm audio engineer second, and some days I'm like the other way around. So it's my passion, and I like doing that stuff, and I don't know. It's always tough to think about the relationship between the guitar and the audio stuff, because I began playing and recording at the same time, so it's always been hand in hand for me. So it's just natural for me to be a part of a little bit of everything. So.
And how was it for you to work with him as a producer?
Pretty alright.
No complaints?
No, not much. Well, he didn't bring beer with me. That was the only problem.
Oh, really? No, I also don't drink. I get it.
Yeah, because the studio back then was in his home house. He had to spend quality time with the wife during the evenings, and I had to be alone. That was complete.
Or maybe did it make the vocals more sad or more like heartfelt in a way?
Yeah, I was pretty sad.
I feel in some songs you can hear that a little bit, wouldn't you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
You did the right thing. It gave it more emotional depth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was intentional.
I read that Juha created the cover artwork of Moonflowers himself by using very special materials. Can you tell us more about that?
Maybe Mikko knows more.
Yeah, his own blood.
Yeah, this is special.
Is it?
So the moon on the cover is painted from his own blood.
Yes. That's heavy metal.
Oh yeah. Do you know what exactly his inspiration was to do that?
I don't know, it must be Satan.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Do you have a favorite song on Moonflowers? Maybe some that does not have to do that much with sing? Oh, but I didn't want to restrict you too much.
Well, it's a tough question. I think for a long period my favorite song was Fight of Your Life. But if you ask me now, it's probably all Hello Spring. So it changed.
Thank you.
The first time I heard the demo versions of the songs, it was definitely Void. That was the that like stood out for me. But now that we have like played the songs live, now I would say Woe and Sorrow is probably my favorite at the moment.
You also have a really beautiful music video for that song. Who had the idea for that?
Yeah, it was. I think Juha is always a really integral part of all the artistic decisions. So I think like most of the ideas are from him. And Jamsen, who directed the video, I think he also contributed like much for the video. So.
Or are we talking about the animated video?
But the Void,
Void or Void and Sorrow.
I meant Woe and Sorrow, but we can also talk about the Void. That is also an amazing video.
Oh yeah, that he was talking about that.
Yeah, I was talking about
sorry.
the Void.
I was just wondering, but both videos are great.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but do you want to talk about the Void? The Void video?
No.
No. But do you want to talk about it? I would like to talk about This House Has No Home video, because that is also really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us more about that one and how you came up with the idea and the concept?
Well, it's directed by Vesa Ranta. Long sentence at our old friend. And I didn't have much to do with the video. Just went there and did my part. I think it was like Juha's and Vesa's vision. But yeah, I don't personally like filming music videos that much, so I don't really enjoy that. It's a nice video.
Yeah, I like it. It's a very kind of special for a metal band. Yeah.
Yeah, no, when we were like going through the initial idea for the video, I was totally like into like, oh, this sounds good, like something different. And let's not do the like same videos all over again. So I like it that it's like it's not supposed to be perhaps not so metal all the time, but it's like it's sometimes it's metal and sometimes it's beautiful. So I like that mixture. So I enjoy the video much. So.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. There was a knock at the door. Shall we check if someone needs to come in? Maybe I check quickly.
No.
Okay, because I don't want them to like think I kidnapped you or something. You mentioned that a little bit earlier that you recorded the strings, because you also have an additional bonus album for Moonflowers. It's just instrumental with strings, recorded by the Finnish group Trionox.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea to have a string bonus album?
Well, actually, some of the players from the trio were playing with us when we had like anniversary shows, 20 years of the band.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we had like these special shows where we had a string section playing along with the band, and
but they also played with us at the Caribbean cruise.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So friendship made in the Caribbean.
Yeah. Yeah, so we played live with them a couple of times because it fit the whole like anniversary theme or the 20 years tour thing. So after that tour, it was kind of like natural to like, okay, we get along and the string section sounds really nice. So we like ended up using them on the album. But then like Juha came up with the idea that maybe it would be cool to have like different versions of the songs with just the string section. So it just like naturally happened, and I too love the idea because it's again something that maybe it's not that metal, but sometimes you need to be not that metal. So
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
It's nice to have both.
Yeah, for sure. So it keeps it interesting, and it's like I'm always like exploring the like both sides, like the grim and dark and the beautiful. So it makes a really good musical like theme to the album. So
You were touring really a lot, especially last year. You went with Draconian on a European tour, and after that you went on a European tour with your Moonflowers album. How was it to be on tour that much?
it was fun again after COVID and everything to get back on track. The band has been touring like before I joined the band, like have been doing much touring, and like I have been playing lots of shows like since I started playing, so it's just natural. During COVID time, I actually think it was, for me personally, it was good to give a little break from all playing the shows and the touring, and afterwards it felt like returning back home to get back on track and back on playing shows.
And how was it for you?
It was alright.
Oh, good. And can I ask you, what's the craziest thing you guys have ever done on tour? I feel you're the right person to ask that. Okay, no, you don't have to. Shall I cut it out, or do you just don't want to? It's also funny that you. No, we respect the band's privacy.
Yeah, like once we were young, shit happened. Yeah. I don't think we are very proud of the funniest moments.
Oh, okay. Is there anything that you can share without getting in trouble?
No, I don't think so. We all have been young, and the partying has been rough at times, but nothing like really. Some funny accidents, but it's like nothing too bad. But like poop and nudity and that stuff, but
Yeah, I get
nothing too bad.
some Finnish stuff.
Yeah, I finished.
At the end of 2021, you were touring in the US, and now this year you're going back to the US to play at Prog Power in Atlanta. How does it feel to go back to the US to perform there?
Well, I personally like touring there more than in Europe for some weird reason.
Would you think the audience is different?
The whole culture is different. It's a crazy country. And yeah, actually, we are doing a full tour for the Prog Power Festival, so
Oh.
it was just announced yesterday, the tour, so yeah. Personally, I love touring there. It's a little bit crazier. Distances between the cities are fucking huge. But yeah, it's a different planet.
And we're going to put the tour dates here in the video description for all of you, so you can get your tickets. Do you want to say anything to the US tour or to Prog Power?
Yeah, no, I love touring the States. It's like I love the people. It's really welcoming crowd there. It's like we have like made lots of friends there who like bring us food and everything. It's like they're really welcoming us. Perhaps it's a bit like different here in Europe. It's more like people are more like want to give you more space and don't want to like bother you and that stuff. But it's like it's different thing. But I love being in the States. It's always fun.
So in Europe it's more like poop and nudity.
Yeah. I'm just like going through where the poop and nudity happened, but it's like perhaps it was in Europe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And your former band member Alexei lives in San Francisco. Are you going to visit him?
Yeah, he's actually here today. So yeah, that's luck would have it. But we always visit him if it's possible. So it's fun.
Out of all the songs you ever made, what's your favorite song to play live? If you have one. You can also say multiple, of course.
I don't know. Has to be probably new. Audience usually like it, and so it's easy song to sing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I like it.
And yours?
Well, maybe it's woven into sorrow. I think it's like it's powerful song and it's not too difficult to play, so it's fun. Or fun isn't probably the word for it, but it's a good song. So.
Yes, I think so too. And again, the video is amazing. And you are friends with Uri from Finland.
Yes.
Could you also imagine to do musical collaborations with him? And how long have you known each other?
Well, if he ever asks, I can totally do it. Love the guy, and I think we've been friends since 2010 when we toured in the States together. So I would say 13 years.
Oh wow, that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had a really nice interview with Finland, also at Tuska in 2015. It was super interesting.
Yeah, they're super nice guys.
Yeah, and really great musical concept also.
Absolutely.
I noticed that a lot of metalheads really like cats and dogs. And I heard that you are a dog person, Mikko, and that you have cats, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your pets? Who wants to go first?
Well, actually, the puppy is coming home in 2 weeks.
Oh.
So I will be a dog owner soon. So ask me again next time.
Okay, but did you meet the puppies already?
Yes.
Do they have names already?
One puppy, and yes, she has a name.
Did you want to share, or is it later to be revealed on your Instagram?
Could be.
Okay, but I'm so happy for you. Yeah. And can you tell us about your cats?
Yeah, we used to have 2 cats, but at the moment we don't have any cats. But we're like definitely are going to get more cats at some point. But I'm at the moment we are kind of like enjoying not being like chained to the house.
Yeah.
Like when I'm touring and everything, it's like it can be difficult to like take care of everything. But at some point, like I'm sure that we're going to get more cats.
Yeah, that's my plan too for the future.
Yeah,
It's better with cats.
Yeah, it's always good to get more cats.
And you know, maybe in 2 weeks you can come over to Mikko's house and play with the puppies.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, that was our sign. Oh, 2 minutes. Yeah, is there anything you would like to say to your fans? Oh, that was great. Spot on. And for you?
Yeah, keep buying the CDs and the shirts and everything. It's like those Spotify plays don't like trickle down to our life that much. So, or listen on the Spotify and see the YouTube videos, and it all helps. But keep supporting your favorite bands to keep them making albums.
Great, and so that they can put more blood on the cover in the future. Yeah. Thank you so much for the interview, and goodbye from the Music Interview Corner.
Cheers.
Bye.